are back. Isaiah chapter 56. God's message. Guard my common good, do what's right, and do it in the right way, for salvation is just around the corner. My setting things right is about to go into action. How fortunate are you who enter into these things? You men and women who embrace them, who keep Sabbath and don't defile it, who watch your step and don't do anything evil. Make sure no outsider who now follows God ever has occasion to say, God put me in second class. I don't really belong. And make sure no physical mutilated person is ever made to think, I'm damaged goods, I don't really belong. For God says, to the mutilated who keep my Sabbaths and choose what delights me and keep a firm grip on my covenant, I'll provide them an honored place in my family and within my city, even more honored than that of sons and daughters. I'll confer permanent honors on them that will never be revoked. And as for the outsiders who now follow me, working for me, loving my name, and wanting to be my servants, all who keep Sabbath and don't defile it, holding fast to my covenant, I'll bring them to my holy mountain and give them joy in my house of prayer. They'll be welcome to worship the same as the insiders, to bring burnt offerings and sacrifices to my altar. Oh yes, my house of worship will be known as a house of prayer for all people. The decree of the Master, God himself, who gathers in the exiles of Israel, I will gather others also. Gather them in with those already gathered. A call to the savage beasts, come on the run, come devour beasts, barbarians. For Israel's watchmen are blind, the whole lot of them. They have no idea what's going on. They're dogs without sense enough to bark. Lazy dogs, dreaming in the sun, but hungry dogs. They do know how to eat. Voracious dogs with never enough. And these are Israel's shepherds. They know nothing, understanding nothing. They all look after themselves, grabbing whatever's not nailed down. Come, they say, let's have a party. Let's go out and get drunk. And tomorrow, more of the same. Let's live it up. Isaiah chapter 57. Meanwhile, right living people die and no one gives them a thought. God-fearing people are carted off and no one even notices. The right living people are out of their misery. They're finally at rest. They lived well and with dignity, and now they're finally at peace. But you, children of a witch, come here. Sons of a slut, daughters of a whore, what business do you have taunting, sneering, and sticking out your tongue? Do you have any idea what wretches you've turned out to be? A race of rebels, a generation of liars. You satisfy your lust any place you find some shade and fornicate at whim. You kill your children at any convenient spot, any cave or crevice will do. You take stones from the creek and set up your intermittent religion shrines. You've chosen your fate. Your worship will be your doom. You've climbed a high mountain to practice your foul, intimate and death religion behind closed doors. You assemble your precious gods and goddesses, lowercase g's, deserting me. You've gone all out, stripped down, and made your bed your place of worship. You've climbed into bed with the sacred whores and loved every minute of it, adoring every curve of their naked bodies. You anoint your king god, lower G, with ointments and lavish perfumes on yourselves. You send scouts to search out the latest in religion, send them all the way to hell and back. You wear yourselves out trying the new and the different, and never see what a waste it all is. You've always found strength for the latest fad, never got tired of trying new religions. Who talked you into the pursuit of this nonsense, leaving me high and dry, forgetting you ever knew me? Because I don't yell and make a scene, do you think I don't exist? I'll go over, detail by detail, all your righteous attempts at religion and expose the absurdity of it all. Go ahead, cry for help to your collection of no gods. A good wind will blow them away. There's smoke, nothing but smoke. But anyone who runs to me for help will inherit the land, will end up owning my holy mountain. Someone says, build, build, make a road. Clear the way, remove the rocks from the road my people will travel. A message from the high and towering God who lives in eternity, whose name is holy. I live in the high and holy places, but also with the low-spirited, the spirit crushed. And what I do is put new spirit in them, get them up and on their feet again. For I'm not going to haul people into court endlessly. I'm not going to be angry forever. Otherwise, people would lose heart. These souls I created would tire out and give up. I was angry, good and angry, because of Israel's sins. I struck him hard and turned away in anger, while he kept at his stubborn, willful ways. When I looked again and saw what he was doing, I decided to heal him, lead him, and comfort him, creating a new language of praise for the mourners. Peace to the far off, peace to the near at hand, says God. And yes, I will heal them. But the wicked are storm-battered seas that can't quiet down. The waves stir up garbage and mud. There's no peace, God says, for the wicked. Isaiah chapter 58. Shout, a full-throated shout. Hold nothing back, a trumpet blast shout. Tell my people what's wrong with their lives. Face my family Jacob with their sins. They're busy, busy, busy at worship and love studying all about me. To all appearances, they're a nation of right living people, law-abiding, God-honoring. They ask me, what's the right thing to do, and love having me on their side. But they also complain. Why do we fast, and you don't look our way? Why do we humble ourselves and you don't even notice? Well, here's why. The bottom line on your fast days is profit. You drive your employees much too hard. You fast, but at the same time, you bicker and fight. You fast, but you swing a mean fist. The kind of fasting you do won't get your prayers off the ground. Do you think this is the kind of fast day I'm after? A day to show off humility? To put on a pious long face and parade around solemnly in black? Do you call that fasting? A fast day that I, God, would like? This is the kind of fast day I'm after, to break the chains of injustice, get rid of exploitation in the workplace, free the oppressed, cancel debts. What I'm interested in is seeing you do is sharing your food with the hungry, inviting the homeless poor into your homes, putting clothes on the shivering ill-clad, being available to your own families. Do this and the lights will turn on and your lives will turn around at once. Your righteousness will pave your way. The God of glory will secure your passage. Then, when you pray, God will answer. You'll call out for help and I'll say, here I am. If you get rid of unfair practices, quit blaming victims, quit gossiping about other people's sins, if you are generous with the hungry and start giving yourselves to the down and out, your lives will begin to glow in the darkness. Your shadowed lives will be bathed in sunlight. I will always show you where to go. I'll give you a full life in the emptiest of places. Firm muscles, strong bones. You'll be like a well-watered garden, a gurgling spring that never runs dry. You'll use the old rubble of past lives to build anew. Rebuild the foundations from out of your past. You'll be known as those who can fix anything, restore old ruins, rebuild and renovate, make the community livable again. If you watch your step on the Sabbath and don't use my holy day for personal advantage, if you treat the Sabbath as a day of joy, God's holy day as a celebration, if you honor it by refusing business as usual, making money, running here and there, then you'll be free to enjoy God. Oh, I'll make you ride high and soar above it all. I'll make you feast on the inheritance of your ancestor Jacob. Yes, God says so. Amen.